Hello, YouTube. I have a feeling that today's message is going to be a short one. I didn't really have a very good day today. In fact, it could count as a bad day to my standards, to an average standard. Lots of little things not going right, and like little bumps on the road that kind of screwed up with my schedule. And the previous version of me would have, panicked or complained or tried to do something about it or catch up with lost time. Yet today I just felt called to not resist and try to go with the flow to the best of my ability. Although the flow didn't really feel like a fun ride. And I would, the beauty of these daily messages that don't get a lot of viewership at the time I'm recording it. I don't need to sound a particular way, or at least that's the point I'm trying to make for these videos. I'm just showing up to share whatever's going through in my life. And the primary vehicle of that sharing is my frequency. So I don't know how useful my energy would be today when I'm not doing very well energetically, or life not working right in so many ways. And so if I take too much responsibility about things happening in my life, then it really sucks when things don't go right. Okay? So, in order to cope with this, in order to try to make sense of why things aren't going right, I need to resort to a higher authority that God loves me. I live by grace. And even things seemingly not going right is part of that grace. Of course, I don't believe in a God that tempts us or tests us just to see if we can stay loyal to whatever God's rules, laws, decrees. So I really have no explanation for things still not going right when I feel like I've achieved a certain level of frequency in my life. And today I just came across an interview matching my level of vibration, I guess. Did I say it was a pretty depressing one? I don't know. I watched an interview by Tucker Carlson with a doctor, a medical doctor, who almost faced a lifetime in prison. He's just turned 60, and he faced a charge that would cost him 35 years in jail. because he did not, I don't know if I could actually say this in a video. I don't want to get I don't want to expose myself. Well, he did the right thing. Of course, just according to his own words, I wouldn't know if the prosecution had a better argument for the case, for their case, but it felt to me that he did the right thing, and like what he had to go through. He went to jail twice during the before the case was taken down, only recently. And that made me question why I'm even pursuing a medical degree at this late an age. And yet, I had no interest in medicine when I was younger. And now, still, the only thing that's keeping me interested is the prospect of actually helping people recover. But I've learned a lot. I know a lot that the current system is very ineffectual in doing that. And a lot of it actually is by design. It's intentional to make it harder for honest professionals to actually help people get better and stay healthy. So, other than that, all the technicalities, all the current setup of the system, it's all a put down for me. I don't want to be engaged in that kind of practice. And that's probably the reason why I wasn't really interested in it when I was younger. And so my only I think I was my intuition was protecting me from engaging in this industry when it was still a lot of swamp to be drained. Let's just put it that way. And I just felt like why it is so hard to just do the right thing and be rewarded for that. Not just on not just on an internal level. You feel a sense of fulfillment, but also on the outside as well. The reward and punishment system is, in so many ways, upside down, and people who are famous they don't get famous by doing the most amount of the right thing. In most cases, at least. So I don't know. I don't know why I'm sharing all this. I really don't have any good news to share today, and I don't feel a particular inclination as to what kind of message I want to share today. I'm just sharing what happened to me today, and maybe try to, well, as I did a couple days ago, just process my emotions. Live. On camera. And I don't know if that will be of benefit to anyone. But I need to go. Dinner's ready. So that was a daily message for me. I don't know how. Well, I don't really care. If this was meant for someone, then yeah. But I'll see you in the next one.